Hi, and welcome to Creating with Ali. Today I'm going to show you how to save a little bit of money creating your own make-it station for when you want to do some stenciling. So a make-it station basically is a magnetized piece that you can put your stencils on. It stops them from moving around when you want to add things like paint and texture paste. I had a look online and they do range in price from anything from say $30 right up to about $60, depending on where in the world you need it posted from and what site you might be purchasing it from. But I've got a better idea. I went across to my local Officeworks, and this is our stationery store here in Australia, and I picked up myself some strong magnets, and these were $10 each. And I also picked up one of these square dot magnetic plates, and this was $19. So for $30 I've picked up the pieces that I need to make my own make-it station. However, I also think that you would get away with using a flat pan. Now, don't look at mine, I've had this for years and it's been a bit knocked up, but a nice new one would give you that flat surface that you need in order to put your stencils on there, and the magnets are certainly going to stick to it. And you can probably pick one of these up for about $7. So making it even cheaper again. The other option that you have is to go to a metal fabricator and see if they have any off scrap, and they might be able to just bevel up the edges and give them a nice smooth finish for you. And basically you just have a piece of sheet metal, that's all you need. So while I was in Officeworks, I noticed that they have these craft and create stencils, so I purchased this one. I think they were $5 too, so they're around $5, which gave me the leaf and also gave me this lovely mosaic pattern. So basically how your make and take station works is you take a piece of card, I'm just using this one from out of the scrap, that goes on, and then you place your stencil over the top of that and you add your magnets to the edges. So when you have it all attached, you have your metal, your paper, the stencil held together in place of magnets. When you move, you can't move that around, so that's going to stay in place when you add your paste or paint. So I'm going to head back into the craft room and I'm going to make a few card fronts and show you how this can be done. Alright, so let's get to creating, shall we? For all of the projects I'm going to do today, I'm going to do 5 different texture paste patterns, and then I'm going to make 5 Valentine's Day cards. But the texture paste I'm using, I've just picked up from Bunnings here in Australia. You can get it from any good craft shop. The texture paste itself looks like toothpaste. So it's got the consistency of toothpaste, and that's what I'll be using with the stencils to create some texture on the front of the cards. I'm just using some 200 GSM quill paper to do the texture paste over, and I'm going to start with this one. So you basically just put all that onto your metal plate and then add your magnets to hold it in place. As simple as that. And because the magnets are so strong, the stencil isn't going to move. That's the whole point. Over here to the side, I'm just going to mix up some paste that will go in here, and I might make these ones a bit Valentine's Day themed perhaps. So what have I got in terms of brick red? Okay, so I've got some brick red. I've got some other Stampin' Up! Red there. I think that's strawberry slush or something. Alright, so I'll put that bit of texture paste on. I'm going to try this ruby red first. I'm going to add a couple of dots of that to make it really, really red. And then mix it out. Once you have your texture paste mixed to the colour that you would like, so I'm going for this it's almost like a rose pale pink, then you can scoop some of that up onto your palette knife, and you don't need this hand, see, you're automatically in there. You could begin adding that to your stencil. Now the thing with the pastes is that once you finish using the stencil, you pretty much have to get it into a soapy bath straight away. So if you have a container beside you where you can just slip that in, or if you have a sink, I've got my sink filled up in the other room, just with about an inch of water in it, just so I can clean these off once I'm done with them. Remove your magnets, and when you take up the stencil, try and do it from one corner, so it's going to make it come away a lot cleaner. It's gonna let me. There we go. Holding the paper, and then just take that up. Alright, so I had quite a bit go underneath that one, but that's okay because I don't mind that pattern. I'm sure I can make it, I can work with that later. So let's put that aside. Use this leafy sort of pattern. So this one is so my favourite thing is this is a cherry. Let's try the cherry. And hold it at about a 45-degree angle as you go across. Okay. Let's see how that one looks. Okay, very nice. I like that one. Let's go some stars. Cool. I like that one too. Let's go this one. Now this stencil's a bit wonky and all over the place. I might actually turn it around the other way. Used it in some other project and did something to it, no doubt. Because I'm making a mess. And for this one, I'm just going to leave it partly unmixed. I'm going to give it a crack at this. So it's not quite mixed up. See what happens. I don't know. Come out looking something quite wonderful. Or a disaster. Look, it's not too bad. It's a bit modelly. I reckon that could come up all right though still. I'm gonna keep it. I've got some of this glitter paste over here. I wonder if I can get some of that out. I'll chuck some of that in too, just to see what happens. So this is just glitter paste, like glitter glue, really. Same thing. They call it paste and make it sound like it's something different, but it's not. It's just like glitter glue. All right. Now this is going to mix together, but we'll see. Oh yeah, that does have a bit of a sparkle in it. And just for something interesting, I mashed up all the different colours and pastes that were left over to see if I could make something else with what was left. Feel like an adult in paint mud. Isn't this the fun stuff I used to do as a kid? Loving it. Time to clean up, get everything dry, and then make the cards. So what I have done is trimmed down each of the textured pattern pieces of paper and also the cardstock to card size, and I'm going to work with these pieces now to create the fronts of the cards, which I'll later glue on. So you'll notice that for two of the texture paste pieces I have gone over with ink, so I just used a blending tool and some of the inks that I had, and I inked over the top of the texture paste, and that's why they look a little different from the original one in the previous videos. And for the titles, I'm just going to use some stickers that I'll cut and use on the tops and fronts of the cards. I've had these stickers lying around in my craft box for ages, so it's a good way to get rid of some of those supplies that have been hanging around for a long time. So I'm going to stop here and just let you watch through how I make the next few cards. I hope that you have enjoyed watching this process that I go through when I'm making my cards. I really appreciate you sticking around and watching the video. Don't forget to give me a like and a thumbs up, and subscribe if you are interested in seeing more of my videos. Until then, keep creating, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.